Hi, this is Scott Murray. Welcome to the Daily Economic Market Shout for Thursday, October 20th, 2022. Great having you with me here today. We got existing home sales. We saw another decline. We're down to, on an annualized basis, 4.7 million units. And that's a roughly 25% decline on a monthly basis from what we saw in January. So 8 straight months of decline. So yes, the higher interest rates, higher prices are impacting. How are higher prices working right now? Well, we've seen a decrease. On the single family home level, we use the median price. That was 420,000 in June. Now it's 390,000. So yes, a modest decrease, up, still high single digits year over year, but the effort, higher interest rates, the activity is declining. So maybe that would be a good sign. However, there's another element that's just not helping right now, which is the supply of houses. And we actually saw that fall in the month. So sellers who were eager, first, they kind of noticed the market seemingly peak as we look back in the June time period. So we saw an ending wave of listings. Now that is dissipated. And so what we're seeing is people stepping back, less listings out there. And so that's going to, again, hurt the stability of the market. What we'd like to see is a healthy mix of buyers and sellers. That healthy inventory level will be about 1.4, 1.5 million units. And so that would be the right area. We're still at 1.2. Now, yes, we've clearly moved higher than the 800,000 level that we saw, but it's still problematic. And the months of supply is actually improving a little bit. So we're now over 4 months, mostly because we've seen a sales decline. And so that at least gives us maybe a glimmer of hope out there. The other thing, days on the market has actually shifted out. This is somewhat of a misnomer number, so you have to appreciate what's happening. For the longest time, even though sales were falling, we still had roughly the average house being 16 days on the market. What that meant was that when a house went on and it was priced correctly, it went very fast. And so even if we had lower activity, people were still making transactions. What still persisted was that if the house was priced wrong or missed the market or was out of touch with what buyers were looking for, it could linger for a long period of time. In the month of September, we saw that number go to 19 days. And so it's actually a pretty big shift. It's telling you there are less houses now that are hitting the market just right. And there's this wait and see. And I think the buyers are doing that. At the end of the day, you can't blame the buyers for being burned out, right? Higher interest rates, higher prices. They most likely had tried to buy a house months before, been the second, third, or fourth best bidder and didn't get it. And they were just tired of the emotional element of participating in that. And I still think with higher interest rates and higher prices, that burnout is likely to occur. Our hopefulness is we can get the inventory back, we can get a stable market back in the housing area and move forward. Why is it necessary? Because job growth continues to be solid. And job growth is a general driver of household formations. Household formations is that need for space that people do as their economic well-being is improving and they're looking to move. And so the healthy level of housing would encourage appropriate pricing, and that would encourage appropriately affordability, and construction availability would be better than what we see today. But that's still out into the future. Housing's slowing down and hopefully building a base from which the growth can proceed forward. This is Scott Murray for the Daily Economic Market Show. Thank you for joining me.